Hello, 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 lovely humans. Welcome back to the Here I Shine YouTube channel. I had the honor to paint my best friend's pregnancy belly. Like, not her belly, but the cast. A friend of us made a cast of her belly and I painted it. I decided to record the process to give you a little insight on how to do these things. I personally love working with different materials. I'm like trained in fashion. I know how to work with textiles. I have been in the arts for a very long time. I have worked with very different materials, from marmor to cast to clay to paper. And I really love it, and I was so happy to be able to do this for this brand as well, to show you how within my style I can create different forms and different kinds of art as well. So I'm super excited to show you all of this process, what went into it, what I had to do to prep the cast, and how I layered everything, how I also made mistakes and was able to cover it up, and also how long it takes to actually do an artwork like this, because it's not done within a day, it's done within a week, because it needs drying and it needs a lot of thought process. And even though I got myself an iPad and I sketched some things out, mostly I create everything I create in my head. So I have a clear vision of how it looks. And I have issues like making drawings of that beforehand. I'm usually someone who goes with the flow when I create art and take steps back and look at it and look how it evolves. And I find it kind of hard to do that beforehand and to do that on the iPad and sketch it out. It is helpful in some instances, but I like to work with the actual art and with the actual material. It has a lot of details and I have to see where to place these details and which size, and that can be really difficult on a smaller size. Anyhow, that's a long introduction. But yeah, so this is what this video is going to be about, and I really hope you like it. So enjoy! And also, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you! So I'm currently prepping the surface because there are a lot of folds and it's a bit uneven. So I have no idea what the English word is, and some water, same material and some water, so I can fill in the holes. And I think I have to go twice. And yes, I'm doing it with a brush because it works really well actually. And then I fill in the stripes with the acrylics. So you have to work like super fast, and I'm always, you don't see the stripes as much anymore from the brush because I went with my fingers in water and then I evened it out. And now I'm waiting for the next round. I have to work in sections to make it nice, because the consistency now, it's super runny, but it hardens up super fast. So I let the gypsum dry overnight. In my case, it was enough. You will be on the safer side if you let it dry for 24 hours. And you can actually tell when the gypsum is dry because it becomes really light. It becomes white basically. You could see the difference of the layers when I did the wet layer over it. And after it dried, I put a layer of white acrylic, just plain white acrylic, because I didn't want the other color I would paint on to be soaked in, because the gypsum takes a lot of water. So it could be that it soaks out the water of the color you put over, and then it does not look nice. So put a layer of white acrylics over it, just to be safe, so you can paint on it easily and it will look nice afterwards. So now the black layer is done. Here are some parts left open because the flowers are going to be there and I didn't want to paint over black. And I also shaded a little bit to make the belly pop even more. I'm currently doing the mandala. And it's really hard to paint on it or to draw on it. To doodle. That's the correct way. That's why I'm just filming making points. Because I'm so scared to mess it up. I don't like this part. Because I'm so used to drawing small. I made this way too small. Here it's much bigger and much better. And it comes better with the belly. The reason why I did not paint it over was because it was shaded and I was scared that I would not get this shade again of gray, and then I had to redo everything. So in this case I decided to just leave it, and lucky enough later on you will see it kind of fades into the whole mandala. You cannot see it in the end. It's not as present as it is now, and I kind of knew that because I've done a lot of them, but I was sweating. But yeah, I think in the end it'll fit just fine. In order to paint with a pink color, I decided to lay out the flowers with another layer of white acrylics so that the black layer doesn't shine through. So this is the progress I made after a day. I outlined basically everything. So to paint a flower like this is like an hour. This one took me like 2 hours. And here, yeah. Let's not even start. Yeah, I basically got stuck here because I didn't know how to proceed how I wanted. So I started painting the flowers to get a better image of how it's going to look like. And now I will finish the flowers first. I will add all the gold details, and then I will go into the details here because I then have a better overview. And I probably will add some stuff here as well. And I really think it needs another flower here. But this comes at the very end. I want to see it first because now there's no frame. Like it needs a frame here as well. So yeah, I thought I'm going to finish it this week, but probably I won't. After I put all the gold details and I also added some of the mendhi details, I had to take a break because I had to work on another job. That's why I said or commented that this work took me about a month because I literally had to leave Berlin and take a break for 2 weeks before I could finish it. It was quite good because after I finished the flowers and I finished the rough outline of the mendhi design in the middle, I could think deeply on how to frame it, if I should put more flowers or where I should put more mendhi details. So all of that I thought about in the next 2 weeks. I also did some sketches on the iPad there just to see or have a rough idea. And then I outlined it properly on the cast. Now I'm going to paint this flower that's left. And I made a lot of progress here. So now it's the side that needs work, and then after that I'm going to see. I'm finishing it up. So actually I think I will finish it up today. I'm quite surprised. I thought it's still several days of work, but actually it's not. So let's continue. Now, because it was a bit fragile, I put some extra layers of the clay. Actually better to do that in the beginning when you prep the outside of the cast, also to put more layers on the inside and especially make the edges thicker so that they won't break. Also there, just to strengthen it and for it not to break, because I don't know if you can see this, but it really broke here, and so I covered it up already. It really broke here mostly, so I couldn't paint properly, so now I needed to fix it first. She's finished. We have the flower details on this side, another flower down there, and one here. Then on the other side we have another flower, but with the mendhi details, and here we have them as well. You can really see that the issue I had in the beginning with the inner circle, you barely notice it now. Of course, when you pay attention, you do, but you barely notice it now. And then we have the main star here in the middle to enhance the belly. And this is what she looks like, chilling on my sofa currently, because she's getting photographed. I'm pretty happy. She looks stunning, doesn't she? I'm actually pretty happy with the result. I'm super happy with the result, so. And then, of course, lastly, my signature. So today's the day I'm giving over her. She has been with me for a while now. Yeah, so I'm going to my friend's now and I'm going to give it to her, and hopefully I will be able to capture her reaction and hopefully she will love it. Ja, ich habe es noch mal ein bisschen gefestigt.
Wow. Oh Mann. Ich will für die Zeit zurück. Oh, schön. Oh, ich hab Gänsehaut. Krass. Ich seh gut aus. Aha. Wow. Passt doch.
Das war einmal. Du, das geht schnell.
Wunderschön, wirklich. Oh.
Ja?
Ja,
Fällt's
total
dir?
schön. Mega, auch die Farben und
Super.
alles. Oh.
As you can see, she really loved it. It's going to have a place in the living room. They're still figuring out how to put it up there. But once it is, I will post it on social media. So make sure to follow me at Heal, Rise, Shine on Instagram. And there you can see it hanging soon. And everybody who is going there is going to see my beautiful artwork and hopefully wants one as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to put in the comments what you would like to see me paint next. Until then, have a beautiful day. Mwah.